What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, man, we back with the early morning vibes, man. Shout out to my boy Corey, see the shooter. Um, Shit, man, we about to get into it. Got a couple cool topics in the morning. You know, we gonna play the music. We gonna get into a couple things that got going on right now. Despite despite all the hoopla with Caitlin Clark and you know what I'm saying, all the different things that's going on. Hey man, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese don't want to take her shit away. You know what I mean? But despite all that, the WNBA is set to lose $50 million by the end of the season. The season ain't even all the way done yet. But and they said they've seen a 756% increase in sales, but even despite that, supposedly it's going to be $50 million lost at the end of this year, which is still less than it usually be because but we'll get at it. We'll get into it. Other than we got Gil on Gil's Arena. He has Cheryl Swoop saying a little bit about Angel Reese. And then later on, we're going to get into Tariq Nasheed. It says he ended Myron's career. Myron is from Fresh and Fit. And we're going to get into that video, see what's up with that. And we're going to get into my boy Kwame Brown talking about the finals. Said Luka didn't make no adjustments. Boston defense shut him down and Kyrie. You know, we're going to get into that. But right now, we're gonna start it off with a song. It's old school Bodie James. It's from my first chemistry set. It's called Moochie. Y'all tune in. Wow. Fair use, man. Fair use. Bodie. Wow.
It's very important.
Relax. 227. I nickname everything, nickname Moochie. My dang Mary Jane and my big chain Julie. A deuce is a split, a baby is a story, a kilo is a brick, a quarter is a cutie. If you telling you a snitch, county is the Skadowski, a sentence is a bit, the prison is the hoopski, a shooter is a goonie, blick is a whole clip on some motion picture shit. Take you to see a movie, a square is a Lucy, a pistol is a throwaway. On a good day, hey, you can call me Juicy J. You a fake nigga, US, PA, polo with two men on a horse, that mean you niggas gay. I call my white sunshine, cause when I'm feeling gray, like my sun eyes, she always brighten up my day. I'm from the dark side, call it the dead giveaway. Gotta be alert at all times, triple A. Nickname Moochie. Nickname Moochie. I nickname everything. Nickname Moochie. Me, I'm a kind creature. I call guns heaters. AK is the chopper. I call my 9 Nina. And my Glock, E40 in the click. Earl Flinning in the spot like Detroit, we in this bitch. What up, though? Going hand in hand is hustling. And of course, a grand is a band of brothers. I call acting brand new frontin'. Bitch, please, really all I need is pussy, weed, liquor, brand new money, and my revolver. Calling my man. If a bitch still walking, I call her a stray. When I got the birds in, they calling them slabs. When I got the work in, I call it the bed. Shit, niggas stole from me, they calling it swag. That's a different kind of person, we call them a fed. I fuck my money up, spent all of my cash. At the bar, still splurging, they call it a tab. Nickname Moochie. Nickname Moochie. I nickname everything. Nickname Moochie.
Hey man, shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to the guys. Um, shit, man. We gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving. We about to go to this next song. It's called Fentanyl. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, motherfucking The Machine. We gonna play this and then we gonna get back to it.
Double O2's the black and red guy. I clapped the back his head, rapping lead fire. I don't care what the rapper said, they're liars. They don't want smoke, they pussy, they wouldn't dare try it. Lambo was black and red, spared by it. Bitch with me look like an early career Maya. Get out of pocket, I'ma crack his egg. Had niggas eternally napping like he dead tired. You eternally sleep. I leave your mama with the burden of grief for the words that you speak. Smoking like B Real, burning Khalif. 200 P's told the plug I return every week. I don't know where niggas heard it was sweet. You throw shots, we returning them free. I go and shop, I put fur on my freak. I'm in the spot, Gucci socks, purple mink. Even bag the bitch serving me drinks. Shooters do you dirty for cheap. I'd rather do that murder discreet, so niggas never heard it was me. I don't fuck with niggas, so it's real if you heard that we link. Blick on my hip, popping out the black Suburban with Fleet or push the Rover. I got it off the shit I cooked with soda. I got in this rap game and I took it over. Check the stats, homie, look it over. City put on my shoulders, yeah, right on top where the bullet hole was. 2,000 for the boys slippers, yeah, the Kim the Roy sippers, no fitting all boy flippers. Tanks in the wall, got the koi fishes, oyster dishes, pulling off with Royce's nigga. And I put that on Royce, my nigga. I will hoist this blicker. When you talking to me, lower your voice, my nigga. Please think it's a game. I will throw all this shit away when I squeeze 3 in your frame. Pussy. You know what's up, nigga? I'm back, nigga. Yeah. Straight like that, nigga. Standing ovation with this Mac, nigga. You know what's up? Machine, bitch. Eat what you kill, nigga.
Hey man, shout out to The Machine. Again, shout out Alchemist, shout out Derringer, shout out all the motherfucking people, man. Salute to everybody. But yeah, we gonna get into it, man. Right now, it says the WNBA is set to lose $50 million by the end of this year, by the end of this season. And that's crazy because if you let the media tell it, the media tell you, man, the WNBA is doing so much better because of Caitlin Clark. Not because of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Christina, what's her name? No, excuse me. Cameron Brinkley. She just got injured last night. I hope she heal up. They'll tell you that the league is doing so much better. You know, they in private jets. And this kind of pushes back what people was talking about. Like, if they spent the money to get them private jets, they they got increased ticket sales. All these people are tuning in for the WNBA, and it's supposedly only because of one person, not because of the collective. You know, and it's way more better people up in there. The argument is right now that Caitlin Clark should be treated a certain type of way. And maybe, I don't want to say she should be babied, but a lot of the WNBA players feel like they're being babied. They feel like they're being asked to baby her just because she's bringing in this money. But the crazy thing is, with all these attendance and all that, they're actually going to lose more than they didn't lost a whole lot of times. Because a lot of times, like they don't turn a profit, and the NBA has to subsidize them. So the NBA subsidizes them. They always got to send them like 10 million. They always be like at least 10 million under. And when they send them to 10 million, it puts them right back above you know what I mean, above water or sometime breaking even. But this was supposed to be the super big year, and it was all because of Caitlin Clark. All because of Caitlin Clark. It wasn't because of anything else. And, you know, Caitlin Clark got all these women that's been in the league, been doing their thing for a long time. She's the reason why everybody is paying attention. She's the reason why they have private jets now. They're not riding commercial. You know what I mean? They got private jets. Teams got their own jets now because they was making way for Caitlin Clark. But it says, that they're about to lose $50 million by the end of the year. Now, I'm pulling this up right now. I think I seen somewhere said the WNBA lost $500 million by not putting Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team. Now I'm pulling this up right now. Let me make sure that this is straight. Give me a couple seconds. By not putting, again, this is, hey man, we ghetto. It's the ghetto podcast right now, man. So bear with me. Okay. Nike. Okay. I can't find it. Fuck it. I can't find it. But I seen something like that. But I mean, let me know up in the comment section. Like, man, is this Caitlin Clark thing like a ruse? Because that's what it seemed like it is, because they're set to lose more than they've lost in the past with everybody in there. But this is I'm pretty sure they're going to make so much money more. But the bottom line is still $50 million lost by the end of the year. And that's the estimates that they have right now. The season isn't almost, it's not even over yet. It's just really starting, man. So that's like a little crazy thing to harp on. What I want to get into this video. This from Gil's Arenas. This is talking about this has Cheryl Swoops up on there. Shout out to the legend, man. The real legend, the original female that had her she had her own signature shoe when I was like in junior high. And guess what? Niggas wore them shoes. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if they sold out like Jordan, but niggas wore them shoes, man. Niggas definitely wore those shoes. So we gonna get into that, man. Shout out to the legend, fair use. Shout out to Gil's Arena. And I don't agree with all the stuff. Gil be saying some crazy shit sometimes. But he has like a lot of good guests up on there, and it sparks a conversation that sometimes need to be had. Sometimes you didn't even know you need to be had. Sometimes it might even be like some shit you probably don't want to talk about, but he's sparking a conversation. So let's get into this interview. Hold on.
You didn't think she would come into the league, immediately dominate. I'm not saying she's dominated, but what are your thoughts on Angel's rookie season so far?
For me, if Rookie of the Year was picked today, I give it to Angel.
Okay.
There's still stuff about her game that I'm like, I'm
gonna run that back a little bit, but you see how she said that she stayed on code, and I still would give it. I still, maybe Angel Reese. I don't think Caitlin Clark is blowing them out the water like they say, but Angel Reese for sure is the rebound leader, especially on offense. The best offensive rebounder in the league right now. You feel me? But anyway, just wanted to give a little context on it. We're gonna get back to it.
wish she would have stayed another year. And that is just from an offensive standpoint of working on her post game, working on her post moves. I do think that'll come with time. The stuff that Angel brings is, one, she gonna play hard, period. Don't matter who they're playing. And Kendon, you can speak to this. Rebounding, is about effort. And I want it more than you, and I'm just gonna go get it. That is the best part of Angel's game right now. And I think she's averaging a double-double.
Yes. 12 and
That's
10.
impressive. That's impressive for anybody, let alone a rookie, to come in and do that. So I have been very impressed with what Angel's been able to do with and
I've been impressed too, man. She's definitely been doing her thing, man. Now, when she says she can improve on her offense, definitely. Shit. Excuse me, man. But I think she could improve a little bit more on the offense, and she gonna get it. But the thing is, a lot of people in these type of leagues, especially nowadays, they come in the league with offense. They don't come in the league with defense all the time. They come in with offense. So, it's a breath of fresh air. Somebody come in with defense, playing hard, rebounding good. She not bad on offense, but she got to put her together a couple signature moves and stuff like that, man. She got to put a couple things like that together. And I think she will do that. So I get what she's saying. We're going to get a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more.
for the rest with what Angel's been able to do with and for the Chicago Sky so early on in the season. No doubt.
And what do you think about her just kind of, like, she's embraced it, but this kind of villain role and how that squad is kind of looked at? I think they play hard. They play physical. They're going to do what they do.
So today's the day. I've got my RTA mock system
Commercials.
and Coyote appliances. And they did tell me it was only going to take a few minutes. And I got to say,
I don't even know what to say right now because I am frustrated.
I'm going to go back a little
They're going to do what they do. Play hard. Like, she's embraced it, but this kind of villain role and how that squad is kind of looked at. I think they play hard. They play physical. They're going to do it.
I ain't gonna lie. I know dude trying to do his job, but as far as the shows I see, he's a terrible. I don't want to say terrible because he's in the content world too, man. I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but man, I think he could be a lot better at the questions and stuff like that. Because to be honest, he like a guy. If you watch the show, he say something. And he put his 2 cents in on shit, but they don't ask him no questions. And maybe he's the moderator, but he looked like a guy that just sit on the couch with a computer, laugh and giggle at some of the stuff, maybe look up some of the stuff too. And maybe that's his job. And I don't know. He looks like he doesn't know what's going on sometimes. You know what I mean? He just laughing and giggling and stuff like that. I think he could do a better job, but who knows? I might be doing the same type of job as him. But let's get back into this.
Do what they do.
I don't even know what to say right now because I am frustrated. Like, I'm frustrated with it because, like, I know a lot of people like it's not black and white, it's not a race thing. But is it?
I think based on some of the discourse that's been going on in the league and some of the people who didn't previously watch the WNBA that are now very opinionated about it, it could be interpreted as such.
You know, I would like to think, and this is probably all of us, basketball is a physical sport. It just is. And I think what people are doing or saying when it comes to Angel Reese, when it comes to Kennedy Carter, when it comes to the Chicago Sky, I think it's coming from people who don't really know the game and don't understand basketball. But I also think Angel herself has handled the criticism, has handled all the not so good stuff that's coming her way. I think she's handled it very well for a rookie, I don't know, how old is Angel, 22 maybe? I think she's handled it very well.
Hey man.
Yeah, 22, turned 22. And
Yeah.
Hey man, if y'all want to catch the rest of that, it's a real good interview. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl Swoops definitely is a legend up out here. She definitely knows the game. I understand what she's saying by a lot of the criticism is coming from people that don't really know the game. But at the same time, that's kind of how all the sports are. You know what I mean? Like me right now, I don't really know the WNBA game, but I'm trying to cover it and I'm trying to give it some sort of light. Not light, but like a look, some sort of little platform if I could help sway the narrative, because I don't think it's necessarily a race thing when it comes to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, but it's real easy to say that, and it kind of looks like it. I know it's more complex. The main thing that I'm seeing is a lot of WNBA players, former and still in the league right now, that are good, not even good, that are still in the league, but they're giving pushback because it's like, look, we've been doing this up out here. Thank you for putting light up on it, and we definitely embrace you as a person because you in the sisterhood. Like you're in the WNBA. Everybody didn't make that. Everybody can't make that. You're being paid professionally, and you're carrying on and stepping on, being on the shoulders of all the great women basketball players before that. Before the WNBA came, like when I was younger, you had players back in the days. Like I always say, I probably said it like maybe 5 times since I've been doing this, but I didn't watch the WNBA a whole lot in the beginning, but I knew the players. The players been around for a while. You know what I mean? Like one of the biggest what ifs is, what if Cheryl, Reggie Miller's sister, if Cheryl Miller would have been able to come out of college and go straight to the WNBA, man, it might be totally different. But you have Rebecca Lobo, you got the legendary Dawn Staley, you know what I'm saying, coach now, winning championships in the as a women's NCAA coach. You know what I'm saying? You got Cheryl Swoops, who you just seen. You got Cynthia Cooper. You know what I'm saying? You got Teresa Witherspoon. I think she's the coach. I think she's the coach of Angel Reese, if I'm not mistaken. She coaches the Chicago Sky. I think that's. See, I don't want to mess it up, but I think she's the coach, if I'm not mistaken. Man, it's a few more people, but a lot of them aren't in the league no more. So I definitely lost. Shout out to Sue Bird. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Tarazi still playing right now. She just played last night. Damn, I said Sue Bird, Tarazi, old school Swing Cash. You know what I'm saying? She had the most impossible LeBrons to get. It's a few people, but a lot of them are gone. So now we have the new generation, and it's kind of really, really good that this rivalry started in college. You got to see it, the junior and senior year. Well, not junior, senior year, because the last 2 years before here, but you got to see it up in college. Now, the thing is, to be fair, Caitlin Clark scored a whole bunch of points, and she had people paying attention to it. You know what I mean? Paying real big attention to college basketball. But guess what? You got Juju at USC, and I can argue she had just about as good season as anybody, and she was a freshman. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. So, but guess what? Caitlin Clark lost, though. Caitlin Clark has never won a championship in college. She never won a championship in college. Angel Reese got a championship in college. Sabrina UNESCO, I can't pronounce her last name. She was doing her thing, and now she up in the league killing right now. I think to be honest, like what Sabrina do, if you watch Sabrina, I think her name is UNESCO. Starts with an I, but it's UNESCO, and she there with Breanna Stewart, another legend. She's like one of the most accomplished people out there that's playing it. She got like a couple championships, she got college championships, and she got MVPs. You know what I'm saying? And she's still in the league, killing right now. So, like, when you see Sabrina, they on the Liberty. When you see Sabrina, watch that and think of what everybody expecting Caitlin Clark to do. Because I promise you, if you watch Sabrina, she's doing what everybody thought Caitlin Clark was going to come in doing. Like she be killing every night. Like they just lost to the Mercury. They had a really good game. She was killing. And it's other people in this league. And shout out to the best player in the league, Asia Wilson, excuse me. Shout out to her. Like, it took her to get Caitlin Clark got her deal. I think Caitlin Clark made more than Asia Wilson. And as suspected, because LeBron signed that $90 million rookie deal with Nike before he even picked up a basketball in the NBA. So I don't want to get into that. But people still had their own signature shoes. Like, it took people to be like, y'all gonna give Caitlin Clark her own shoe, and y'all not gonna get Aja Wilson. And then you turn around, Breanna Stewart got her own shoe. Now she might have had one before, but I've never seen it. Now I see the commercials. She got the B Stewies. She got the B Stewie. What do you call them? Pumas. And it's a nice looking shoe. Definitely will wear it. But like it took that to pop off. Now, I mean, and I guess that would be opening it up some type of stuff. But what I'm saying is, despite all of this stuff going on, and I would acknowledge that Caitlin Clark definitely put eyes up on there, they're still about to lose $50 million at the end of the year. Estimated, and that's now. Who knows if anything else could make it worse? But just right now, the estimates is they're set to lose $50 million by the end of the year, and I think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the hype. But let's see. Since the start of the league, officials said the website WNBAstore.com has seen a 756% increase. And that's crazy. 756% increase in sales compared to the same time last year. Yet, even with all that good news, the Washington Post reported that the league is expected to lose $50 million. And this article is from CBS, but they said they got it from the Washington Post. That's crazy. That's crazy. So maybe it's a little deeper than she's helping everybody out and putting the eyes on them, and y'all just hating on her. Maybe it's a little deeper than that. Maybe it's a little deeper than that. I mean, just a thought. So we gonna go to the next thing. We about to get into this song. It's by Vina Lamato. Shout out to BSF. It's called Chin.
Shit. I'm on any side of the town. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. Let that shit ride, move. Keep all this shit, you heard? Black Soprano family, nigga. Look, I still got good morals. Remember what the old heads taught me. I pray to God my actions in the streets don't come back to haunt me. All these risks for my kids. Hope they don't pick up the wrong things. Mama know I'm in some street shit, so I pick up when she called me. Listen, I got more beef, so we cop more toolies. The ops know we more sturdy and got more goonies. I told her, get what you want from MK to Louis. It's getting real spooky. Grown man, yours truly. I know the feeling when I made my first 10,000. Tell my nephew Bob, gotta keep the shit in house. If you get hit and you don't snitch, homie, you kept it 10 down. You sit and your bitch hold it down, she kept it 10 down. Canceled all my friends out, then I pulled the bins out, staring at the skyline, sitting in this penthouse, plugs reaching out, but I don't wanna sit down. This year, no handshakes, I'm giving fist pounds. They always see the wins and not what I lost, but no, for my family that I give it my all. Bobby, I wish that I can give you my arm. I pray to the heavens, hope that you can hear me, God. I done had good women, then I lost them hoes. Couple of them hate me still, cause they know that I'm a rolling stone. I was always on the go. I be holding my chrome. Now them bitches sick, cause they scream this La Mano shit across the globe. Look, the same hand that I used to shoot the jumper with. The same hand that I gotta count the numbers with. The same hand that I gotta shake the runner with. The same hand that she want me to finger fuck her with. I'm married to the streets, I'm married my jeans, my shooter sniffed the yayo shit. He can barely speak, listen. I stacked a quarter, then I made a quarter. We ain't squashing shit, motherfucker. Why you think I pay these lawyers? What?
Hey man, shout out to Vino. Shout out to motherfucking BSF, man. We just did a little commercial break, man. But what we about to get into is the guy Kwame Brown. He gonna give his take on the adjustments that Luka didn't make and how Boston defense shut them both down. And it's coming from a trained vet, you know what I mean? The big Bus himself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bus Life, man. But yeah, we gonna get into this.
The Brown boys, we the Brown boys. The Brown boys, we the Brown boys.
First of all, congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Congratulations to Brother Brown, a fellow Brown. Congratulations to Tatum. Those boys played hard. Congratulations to Drew. I think Drew should have been co-MVP.
No, that's a fact, man. Look at them stats, man. Drew was out there, like he set the tone for a lot of games, and then it didn't show up. It didn't show up like on the stat sheet all the time, man. But for sure, that impact, him and Derek White, that impact, man, it's crazy.
Because the way he played defense on Kyrie Irving,
to me, I think they should have gave my boy Drew co-MVP because the way he had to use all his energy to play Kyrie Irving was amazing. I don't think people are going to give him the credit he deserved. I don't think people are going to give him the credit he deserved and stand in front of Kyrie, fighting and pushing him off the way he did. Anytime Kyrie hit a three, he turned around and hit a three. Yeah, I'm in Denver. It's cold as a motherfucker out here. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Drew Holiday actually was killing, man. Like I said, some of them was like 20s and 16s, but man, them 11s and 13s and them 11s and 13s with that in the minutes. Like it ain't even necessarily the points and stuff. It's the minutes. Like just because you don't block the shot don't mean you didn't make the shot go off and stuff like that. Just because you didn't steal the ball don't mean that you wasn't putting real good defense on them and making it really, really hard to fucking score. Like hoopers know about that, man. Like it's a whole lot of shit that don't show up on the stat sheet. Like you can lead the league in steals and be one of the worst defenders. And you could be one of those guys that don't like maybe average like 0.2 steals a game or something like that. And you will be a guy that shut everybody the fuck down. You know what I mean? It's like football, man. Like good corners. Like good corners don't get picks all the time because like good corners cover you really, really good and make it hard to throw to you. And then you got the corners that'll trick you into throwing. You know what I'm saying? They trick you into thinking this nigga's open. He might even think he open, but he ain't. Same thing with this. Like everybody underestimated Drew Holiday's defense. They super underestimated that. And the fact that his defense has always been on point, but he gave like don't worry about me. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm gonna get my shots here and there. I'm gonna post up here and there. I'm gonna go to the rack, body Kyrie a little bit, get the little up and under layups. I'm gonna get the little fake. I'm gonna box Kyrie out and get that offensive board. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if he give me the three, I'm gonna step into it. All of that type of shit. Kyrie averaged more points than him, but the fact that Kyrie is not on the level of him as a defender, like the fact that Kyrie had to score and he didn't. Now, his points was definitely appreciated and his points definitely was needed, but he didn't have to score. It's like, I could just take you out. Don't worry about it. You got to score. So when you get 30, hey, man, it was a hell of a screen. Hey, man, you got me with that head fake that one time. But it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you up and under that layup. But it ain't no wide open shots. It ain't no you just stepping back on me all the time shooting when I'm not getting a hard contest. Like, it's none of that shit. All your points is hard. So when you see Kyrie, when he got 34, them points was hard than a motherfucker. But you don't see that. All you see is the 34. If you know, to the what they call the uninitiated. But let's get back into it.
Every time one person hit a shot, the other one hit a shot. So it was amazing to watch. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to use the term he locked Kyrie up, but that's the best I've ever seen somebody play Kyrie. I mean, that was amazing to see. And the way Brown played Luka, the way he played Luka was amazing too. He was fighting over screens. He was hitting them hard. He was making them take tough shots. He was making them fall. So,
man, he fouled him out. Luka was getting his, and the thing about Luka is Luka was missing a lot of layups, and he was doing a lot of step backs, and he was crying to the referee. But like Luka usually is the person that foul people out, that get people in foul trouble. He got fouled out. Now, I don't agree with that foul call, and I don't agree with a whole bunch of different fouls, but this was everybody gonna look back on it. Oh yeah, you fouled out. You fouled out in a clutch moment. Like, you fouled out when it was 4 minutes left and y'all raced a 17-point lead. I mean, y'all scored 17 points in 4 minutes when y'all was down by 20, and it's down to 3, and then you foul out. It's 4 minutes left, and you foul out. Like, that's when I thought Kyrie was going to be. I thought Kyrie was like, man, you know what? And I was looking at the game. I'm like, okay, Kyrie, you got about like 29, 28. You're gonna need about 45. You might need to go for a 50 piece. You might need to do it, especially when Luka fouled out. Like, yeah, you might need it. You might need a 50 piece just to close it out, my nigga. You should shoot for that. But again, Kyrie is a professional, and that man's a great. This don't infringe on his name to me. He still got one hit, one of the best shots ever, and had one of the most, like, the best finals going against the Warriors and shit like that. Even though, yeah, Kyrie that guy.
Making them take tough shots. He was making them fall. So I don't know, man. He definitely deserved the MVP. I just wish Kyrie Irving, not Kyrie, but I wish Drew could have got a little love or a little recognition, but it is what it is. It's part of the team. But to me, he locked that boy up. But that was great. That was great basketball to see, though. I mean, they played hard. It's showing you that it takes a team. You're not going to win just because you got two great players. Most teams had 2 or 3 great players, and then they had a bench.
Hey, man, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Hey, hit Bust Life up, too, man. Hit up Kwame Brown, too. We going to play a little bit more, then we going to get into a song.
That would come off the bench and play well. And I don't see I didn't see that depth from Dallas. You saw it with Boston. They had their core guys, but then they had Al Horford off the bench. They had a couple guys off the bench come in and play well. So that's why they won. They played more of a team game. Luka had a bad series. Luka was getting locked up. That boy was all over Luka, man. That's why I say he definitely deserved the MVP. But Drew said recognize this championship. Yeah, he gonna definitely get recognized for that championship. But the defense he put on Kyrie Irving, I said it from day one. I said, I don't know. I said they got Holiday. They got Drew. He a dog. I said it from day one. And every time it was time to have a big moment, Drew had a big moment. There was
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to the Bust Life, man. We gonna like if you want to see the rest of that interview, you want to see the rest of that live, it's pretty good live. He broke down a whole lot of stuff up on there, man. But shout out to him. We about to get into this next video. It's by my nigga Gotti. It's called Mirror, man. We about to get into this right now.
Go.
Keep that shit low key, Tay.
Keep it low key. Sometimes I don't recognize a nigga, I'm staring in the mirror. My mind going crazy, finna give a nigga tear. Internet does hope your device catch an error. Bitch, pour me some mud, dirty Sprite, make it more better. Ain't no scene to judge, so I hop me from the bacon. Butterflies after the dash, palm sweating and still shaking. Build on your block with the gang like Freemason. Margella's on from Yabba, she just do a nigga Franklin. Sometimes I recognize a nigga staring in the mirror. And my mind going crazy, finna give a nigga tear. Internet does hope your device catch an error. Bitch, pour me some mud, dirty Sprite, make it more better. Yeah, bitches ain't silver, this is black with VVS's. Any nigga think about testing me, we leave him breathless. Sipping on this mug, got a nigga feeling stressful. At night I can't sleep, I'm seeing a weekend how I left him. Hey, you ain't really about it, you just put on for the hoes. See if they be by you, at the fill you up with hoes. My OG told me stay on the low and play a role. Sub-Zero with the still, leave a nigga overfroze. Tinted like a limo, come through the town, they can't stand me. Hey, if you ain't about dough, then what the fuck you tryna hand me? Hey, racing to the low, 550 and sliding fancy through the light, 100-fold on the dash, they can catch me. Niggas really bout it, fuck the song and fuck this rap shit. Keys under the mattress, got pills with twists and tablets. Bag them up and they disappear like magic. No tussle, we got the Maddox to match any nigga static. Recognize a nigga, I'm staring in the mirror. My mind going crazy, finna give a nigga tear. Internet does hope your device catch an error. Bitch, pour me some mud, dirty Sprite, make it more better. Ain't no scene to judge, so I hop me from the bacon. Butterflies after the dash, palm sweating and still shaking. Build on your block with the gang like Freemason. Margella's on from Yabba, she just do a nigga Franklin. Sometimes I recognize a nigga staring in the mirror. And my mind going crazy, finna give a nigga tear. Internet does hope your device catch an error. Bitch, pour me some mud, dirty Sprite, make it more better. Yeah, fuck that, who that, what up, pull through. Get wet up, talking shit, that's broke move with no bread up. I walk through, designer me, I'm looking wetter. Ice on, bitch, cooler than ever. Who did what to who? Nigga, never. Fuck that, who that? Nigga, what up? Pull through, nigga, get wet up. 20 in a row, bitch, I'm an E regardless. 50 in a cartridge, match any nigga target. Fast lane, got it, been a block and double darted. You ain't wanna finish, why the fuck you tryna start it? In Vegas counting trips, y'all been bless me with some Benjis. It's haters on the strip, so I'ma flace up in Da Vinci. Not a way to throw some shots and make a nigga tip me. Hollow tip busting at a nigga. Sometimes I don't recognize a nigga, I'm staring in the mirror. My mind going crazy, finna give a nigga tear. Internet does hope your device catch an error. Bitch, pour me some mud, dirty Sprite, make it more better. Ain't no seen a judge, so I hosp me from the bacon. Butterflies after the dash, palm sweating and still shaking. Build on your block with the gang like Freemason. Margella's on from Yabba, she just threw a nigga Franklin's.
Hey man, shout out to the boy Gotti, bro. Shout out to the boy Gotti. Hey, we about to go on to the next thing, man. This Tariq Nasheed getting on that fool, Myron from Fresh and Fit's head. My partner sent me this one, man. I ain't even get a chance to look at it, so let's look at it together. Let's get into it right now.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Music. So Fresh and Fit have not.
Hey, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. Shit, that nigga from this nigga from Sac, man. It's an African nigga from Sac, man. He be making some funny ass videos. Well, I don't know if he African. I know he live in Africa, but yeah, he from Sac, man. He out here doing his thing. His views all the way ran up. He turned up. So I guess we about to get into it, man. But check him out. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification.
Music. So Fresh and Fit have not stopped their antics against African Americans. R hashtag ADOS, R hashtag FBA. For whatever reason, Myron from Fresh and Fit seems to have a big problem with black people. Now, this is very interesting because I talked about the fact that Kevin Samuels, who is an African American or would be considered hashtag FBA, was one of the first people to help Myron and Walter out to establish Fresh and Fit. Kevin Samuels blew them up. After his appearance on their podcast, they went to another level, a level that none of their white manosphere counterpart guys would have helped them reach. But people sometimes forget the nice things that you do for them. Instead, they start having hatred towards the people that they really want to be. And in the case of Myron, that anger and that disdain and that chagrin is toward our community. And that is caused.
Man, he using the big words. That nigga said chagrin. That's one of them. Trust me, that's one of them. That's not one of those original Negro words, man. That's one of them. You might gotta Google that real quick. But let's get back into it.
To Myron to be called out by certain people from the community, like Tariq Nasheed. Now, again, recently Myron just said this about black people.
But it does not have
Like
to mean that.
You know what? Then how would you say it?
Because it's just a word that everybody says now.
The Klan was right about a lot of shit, man. Well,
what?
The Klan was right about a lot.
Are you by yourself or no?
Hey, no, man. They're right about a lot, man. This talk is crazy, bro. This is wild, man. Like, what the? What is this? Period. All the degenerate terms are stupid.
Dude, I don't know why people even get mad at this man, because this man did not grow up in America. So whatever his skin color is, you could try to make him want to be black. You could try to make him do anything. He's supposedly Sudanese, but black is just the color of your skin. Black is not who you are. And we have the American, African American black experience. I don't even like using the word African American, but at the same time, I guess it's a necessary word just because I can't think of one other than all these words was given to us. It's not really what we are, but definitely not gonna get into that. That's a deep thing, but I don't know why people would be so mad at him, because he has not went through the same thing. Like he don't know anything about slavery and all this other shit. I'm not saying he's wrong. I mean, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I think he's wrong from my point of view, but at the end of the day, that's not his experience. It's other people that came from Africa and came to America. Their experience in Africa is not the same experience that we have up over here as black people. So a lot of them is confused. A lot of them, they figure it out and they could, they move accordingly, and they, I don't want to say they don't rush to say no stupid shit. And then it's a lot of people that know what's going on. They're from the other country. They're from Africa, and they know what's going on in America and what happened. and they choose to just paint it as, oh, y'all niggas is crazy. Like, you would never say apartheid was right. You would only say the Klan was right. You wouldn't say apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Apartheid would hit deep, but maybe he might look at it as, oh, apartheid didn't hit my direct family. Because, like I said, we look at things totally different. But let's get back into it.
Recently, Myron just said this about black people.
But it does not have
Like
to mean
my-
that.
You know what? Then how would you say it?
Because it's just a word that everybody says now.
The Klan was right about a lot of shit, man.
Well, what?
The Klan was right about a lot.
Are you by yourself or no?
Hey, no, man. They're right about a lot, man. This talk is crazy, bro. This is wild, man. Like, what is this? Period. Like, all the degenerate terms, the butchering of the English language comes from black people, bro. It's terrible. Ebonics is retarded. Anyway, we'll continue on. I said it.
Then he offered to read.
And I can show you a whole big ass video on the fact that how could we, if we was like made to speak English and this wasn't our language and we had to learn it. Nobody taught it to us. We had to learn on the fly. We had to learn. It's like, nigga, if you don't know what this word means, that's on you. You better learn or you're going to get your ass whooped. I don't give a fuck that you don't speak English or speak the language that I speak. You got to learn this shit. No, people didn't sit down and teach us the language. So when you say the butchering or the Ebonics is crazy, I got people that would say Ebonics and all that shit came from Eastern Europeans. The original redneck is the Eastern European. And again, that's a whole deep subject. We just gonna go into
Nasheed the ability to debate.
And honestly, if it's me and Nick, I'll take on Tariq and Umar. We'd absolutely destroy them. We would absolutely destroy them. And we wouldn't even have to get into like any of the IQ stuff. We would just straight debate them on.
Come on, bro. That's hubris for you. Take a look at hubris. See that face right there? That is complete hubris.
How you are not oppressed as an African American in the United States or an FBA, foundationally Black American, whatever they want to say. They say all these excuses about.
Again, he's not from America. He's not from here. He came here and got a job and worked and came from another country. His dad and his family are from a totally different fucking country. They're from Africa. So you didn't grow up out here. So you debating somebody based on a vernacular of somebody that was looking from the inside out and you live in America, you still don't go through the same shit. Because guess what? If nothing happens to you based on them, they think that you black, guess what? That's on the surface. But like, dude, by the time, oh yeah, are you black? Okay, cool. When you get into who you are, guess what you're gonna find out? Them people don't give a fuck who you are in America. Like white people only give, like I won't say white people, the elites. Like you're not an elite. Like you are not an elite. Just because you make a lot of money, you're not an elite. You just make a lot of money. If you take the internet and all this shit, you couldn't. The OGs, they used to push this shit. They used to sit up and push this ism or whatever, pushing any type of thing. They could stand on a corner on a soapbox and talk and get a crowd. Like if you was, man, it's gonna turn to a bash video. I ain't trying to bash this man, but yeah, it's corny. It just remember, he's not from America, so he's not from this. Even with that fake ass hairline with the shit in the middle, you could see this shit. Wow.
About why the black man can't get ahead. I'll give you all one stat. All right, just to show you guys how ludicrous these guys are. In 1940, okay, 87% of blacks lived in poverty. By 1960, about 47% of blacks lived in below the poverty line. Okay, so a 40% drop. Also, keep in mind, this was before the civil rights era.
Dude, he's hitting you with these. I don't want to call them fake stats. He's using the stats wrong because that don't mean anything. I guarantee you, it dropped 40% But this the thing: where are these people at that live above and below the poverty line? Because you're talking about the Jim Crow era. You're talking about people like maybe second generation free. Second generation free. So guess what? What is the poverty line at that time period? What is below the poverty line? What is the median income of the average person? And what is the median income of Black people? Like we could, like it's way more complex than you just saying this. This is what they call intellectually disingenuous, because he's throwing facts out there and he's throwing years, but he's not breaking down how complex this is. Now, what he could say when I say this would be, oh, you're making it too complex. Bottom line is 40% drop in the Black Americans below the poverty line. But again, where are these people at? Where do they stay? What are the opportunities around there? Is it Jim Crow? Because there was still people, it was still places hanging people. It was still the Ku Klux Klan. Like you said, the Klan had a lot of this shit right. The Klan was after slavery. Some say the Klan was the answer to freeing Black people. Oh, y'all want to free them? So we gonna lynch them and we're gonna oppress them. And they're just the ones behind the mask. The same niggas that's burning crosses in front of your house and lynching motherfuckers. It's the same cops that's coming to investigate everything. The same police chief. But you don't talk about that.
So racism was at its highest. So please explain to me how you had a 40% drop of blacks living under the under the poverty line, and one of the worst eras to be a Black person in the United States, and then you're fast forwarding to 20 exists from success. No way. But you're telling me.
I want to get to the other stuff. You see what he's saying, though. He's simplifying.
Get out of here. Of course, Tariq Nasheed always has jokes, and he also responded like this when they got demonetized.
So Myron, he's up here singing the blues now because all the bootlicking that they do, they've been demonetized on YouTube. They just went over the top with the bootlicking. All right. Now here's Myron. Here's a quick clip of him upset about the demonetization. All right. Hold on. Let's take a quick listen to Myron. Fair use, fair use. Hold on.
Saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
A nigga really started crying.
Uh-oh. And why he have on some hoochie daddy shorts? Why this dude got on them hoochie daddy shorts, dude? So now he walked off the set to cry.
The hoochie daddy shorts are
He
crazy.
walked off the set to literally cry because they've been demonetized. So understand, they know that if they want to get an audience and get money through hate views, sit up here and denigrate Black society, bring on the anti-Black races and just spew all of these little.
Thank God he was the guy to do it. I'm gonna go back. I ain't gonna cut it off no more like that. But thank God he was the guy to come and do it, man. Because he gonna get in his ass, I bet.
Bring on the anti-Black races and just spew all of these little stereotypical quips at us. Now that little money has dried up and YouTube has yanked the plug from under him, what is he gonna do? Yeah? What is he gonna do? Well, with them shorts, look like you might have to go out here and start slinging bussy. You got the shorts for him, Myron. You might as well hit the boy track. You might as well go on to throw a wig on and hit the trans track.
Wow.
And make the money and don't let the money make you.
And most interestingly, finally, these two guys meet. They met, I believe, on a Twitter space, and they had a little bit of a back and forth debate. And boy, did it get ugly.
Are you telling me that if you're an immigrant, you cannot comment
from
on
the
other
Sudan?
situations?
Yeah, if you're from somebody, you're from the Sudan, you can't say about a foundational Black American. Nothing
Interesting.
at all.
Interesting.
Nothing.
Interesting. Let me. Okay.
Nothing. You can't
Tariq,
say
so
nothing about us.
Let's use your logic.
Not one
then.
word.
Let's
You
use
come
your
from a
logic.
failed homeland where people are starving. You can't say shit about us. Yes.
Cool.
That's
Then
how
let's
that works.
use your logic. Then.
That's how
Tariq,
that
let me
works.
ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you have to be a mathematician to say 1 + 1 is 2?
No, sir. No. That's no. That's a non sequitur. It has nothing to do with anything. You come from a failed homeland where people are over there starving, and you haven't figured out how to stop the people from starving. So you can't come over here and talk about intelligence.
Thank you to the white supremacists in America. You're eating, Tariq.
How so, sir?
Because the white people started this country. The white supremacists started this country. Go back. Exactly.
No,
let me take this because
no,
this
they
is
didn't. They failed when they tried to do it on their own. They didn't start a damn thing. It was foundational Black Americans. Go ahead, sir.
Tariq, let me again. So you're telling me if someone's an immigrant from Sudan or wherever they're from, they can't comment on social issues?
Not over here. No, you're not at liberty to do that because your social issues are in shambles. You're not at liberty.
Cool.
Why would
So
we listen
people,
to you? Why would we listen to you?
Okay.
If you come from a country of complete
now let me
failure,
ask you another question.
why would
So
we
I
listen
can't
to
comment.
you?
So
you're not at liberty.
So only other. Let me get this straight then. So only other FBAs, according to your logic, can comment on FBA issues. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Only foundational Black Americans can talk about our issues. We don't concern ourselves with what's going on with you. You come from a failed culture. You're not at liberty to give us any advice on anything, sir.
Would you call it a successful
fix your
culture
homeland.
of
You need
foundational
to
Black
fix your
Americans
homeland.
who
You
were
need to fix what's
taken?
going on over there in your
So again,
Is that a
hold on.
successful culture?
Everybody, guys,
You
we came in here.
need to fix
Successful
your
culture when
homeland.
your ancestors got taken into slavery and taken to another country. Do you consider that a successful culture? Because you're saying Sudan is not successful.
Right.
So would you consider where your ancestors were originally taken from as successful?
Half of our ancestors were already here. Let's get that straight. We're foundational Black Americans, sir. There were Black people here. There were Black people brought over here.
Hey, man, what? Exactly, man. Exactly, bud. Come on, man. Get to the real shit, bro. Fuck all this shit. You see, Cuz came in here with the he tried to do the little double talk. Let me talk about this. Maybe we stand on topic, man.
So we had an ethnogenesis, and we never fled from the country we built,
Won't
sir.
answer the
So
question,
we're
of
much
course,
different.
again.
I did answer the question, sir. If you're not smart enough with them stingy
so
Irish
anyway,
genes
going
of
back to what I
yours,
was
that's
saying.
your problem,
Irish.
sir.
Yeah, my name is Amir, bro. I'm definitely Irish, dude.
Okay. Well,
so let me ask you this question,
I think
Tariq.
it's
By
time
your
for
logic,
blessings.
right? Because you're saying only foundational Black Americans can criticize other foundational Black Americans. So if that's the case, why are you talking about white people and white supremacists? Since you're not white, you can't give an opinion. By
but
your
I'm
logic,
a
correct?
victim of white supremacy. I can talk about.
Hey, man, hold on. I think I found a real video. Let me
See how it doesn't work out? Doesn't make sense, does it?
Because we're being victimized by the white supremacists. So I can talk about.
Oh, how are you being victimized by the white
because
supremacists?
they created a system of white supremacy that they've militarized, and we can't break out of it because they have a military stronghold over us, sir. Sir.
Can I get a sound effect? Man, Tariq was.
No, that's definitely one of them, man. Hold on, we gonna check out some of the real one, man. This look heated. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this.
Let me just finish what I'm saying. If someone comes here and doesn't even have a fucking green card and finds a way to get citizenship here, builds a business, makes a bunch of money, doesn't even speak the language, well, guess what? He did a lot better and is smarter than the foundational Black American that's crying about the system, saying, I'm being so oppressed when he had the opportunity.
This is where
the whole
I have
time.
a problem. Because in this
Go ahead.
country, they weren't letting brown immigrants like you come over here for a long time. Do you understand that? This country was not letting African immigrants come over here. It was the foundational Black Americans who worked hard and kicked ass in the 1960s and said, we're going to change these laws to let these brothers and sisters over here. So when you come over here and say that, yeah, we over here now, and we're so much smarter and better than those foundational Black Americans who actually were the ones fighting to get me over here, that's a very disrespectful mindset to have. And that's the problem that we're having now. That's why we're delineating from that mindset, sir. You understand that?
Can I respond
Go
to
ahead.
that? Okay. So if you were born and raised here and you have an American citizenship and you were able to speak the English language and you had the foundationally Black American experience, as you claim, right?
Hey,
You had
I ain't gonna even lie. You gotta accept that first before you go into the next thing, man. Say you accept what he said, man. Accept what he said or disagree, and then retort. Don't go to question. I hate when people do that when they're trying to debate. Like, this isn't a debate.
Mindset, sir. You understand that?
Can I respond
Go
to
ahead.
that? Okay. So if you were born and raised here and you have an American citizenship and you were able to speak the English language and you had the foundationally Black American experience, as you claim, right? And you had all these resources available to you, and then someone comes in from Nigeria, doesn't speak the language, figures out a way to go to school, figures out a way to put himself through school, gets a job, makes money, becomes a doctor, etc. Who's the idiot? The foundationally Black American who had all the things available to him from the beginning, or the guy that figured out a way to come here and make it out the fucking mud?
Foundational Black Americans do that every day. You try to look at us through the eyes of the lowest denominator. You look at Black folks in the
bottom
project,
15%.
you look at the people in the projects as the totality of foundational Black American culture. We get up, go to school, work, do our thing every single day. We go out here, run businesses, get money, do what we're supposed to do. The Nigerian brothers and sisters, or Haitian, whoever, when they come over here, we make sure that they're good. We sit up here and help create opportunities for them. When they get businesses, we patronize their businesses. We support people. We make sure that people are good. We don't have that janky ass mentality where I'm against those people. You understand? So a lot of folks, when they come over here, just because you come over here and get a job, because you're not that successful, just because you come.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm not even qualified to speak on that, man. I'm glad my guy's taking up for us, man. At least in some sort of fashion, because if you let people just run their mouth and say stuff like that, and he's coming back intellectually, you know what I mean? You could disagree with his points, but he's coming back intellectually. He's not coming back using what they call expletives and all this extra shit like that. He's coming back on some 100% type of pushback. So, yeah, we're going to get back into it.
Come over here and get a job, that doesn't mean you're just doing so much better and you're so much smarter. No, you came over here and got a job thanks to the doors that foundational Black Americans kicked in. You understand that?
Yeah, fantastic. But the problem is this: you kicked the door in and then you stayed in the house and got comfortable. Meanwhile, these guys came into the house and decided, wow, there's a lot of opportunity here, and took the house over. That's what I'm
You're
trying
not
to say.
taking
I'm not
anything
shitting
over.
on
No, let's
foundation.
stop it. No, stop.
You
You're
like
not
to
taking
use
any-
Again, that's another misnomer. What do you mean you took it over? You didn't. What do you mean you took it over? If you took it over, if you took this shit over, you would be doing your fucking thing right now. Like, it would be more of a race type of thing. Y'all came over here and y'all did good for yourself, and that's good. Black people go to other countries all the time and go do good for themselves in other countries. The problem is America. Said
What's
that
up
you
with you,
came
Killer?
over and you took this over. What?
What's up, Killer? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
What's the topic right now?
And it's like a whole video, man.
What video you watching?
It's Tariq Nasheed talking to Myron on Fresh and Fit.
Myron ass, that nigga, man. That nigga's a fool. Man, let me ask you, let me pick your brain on something real quick.
Sure.
Man, these motherfuckers. I got a brand. You know my brand, Rarest Form, right?
Yeah.
Man, this because somebody trademarked Rarest Form before as a clothing brand. They not letting me continue on my trademark to Rarest Form. And that's only because it sound. They said people could think that this brand is coming from Rare Form.
Yeah. I know. I understand what that is. Yeah.
I'm like, wow, brother. Examining attorneys talking about even if you apply, it's probably going to be a refusal. Like, oh my God.
And that's part of the game.
You think?
Just gotta,
so what? If I keep going, I could get sued.
yeah.
They're gonna have to come for me, bro, because Rare Form is pretty small. I have to just pay them niggas out a quick 20 or something.
It's up to them. It's definitely up to them if they wanna accept the payment.
So they might not even mess with me.
They're not gonna mess with you because it's on the low. When you start seeing Rare's Form teeth, if you start seeing Rare's Form big business. Nah, not even Foot Locker. Nothing Foot Locker. It's you get away with that for a certain amount, but when it gets super big where you making millions of dollars, they're gonna do something with that.
Damn, so that means if you don't have a trademark, you can't put it under a LLC, right?
What a lot of people do is they look up the LLC, or they look up and see if a name is trademarked, and then they could trademark it there, and you still can get the LLC, or you can go to the LLC people and go to the LLC people and have the name, and once you try to name your stuff, whatever you're gonna name it, they'll look it up, and then you could trademark it and get the LLC at the same time.
Well, I already looked it up, and they didn't have my name as a trademark. It's just because there's a Rare Form out there, so I'm sure there's a business under Rare Form, but I'm wondering if you can get an LLC without a trademark, though. Or do you have to have a trademark to get an LLC?
What I'm saying is you definitely need a trademark to get an LLC, but you don't have to trademark and then go get an LLC. You can look it up and get the LLC, and they'll trademark it right then when you get it if it's open. But the thing is, if they're disputing that and they saying this is close to it, that's where if the judge approves that this is too close, then that's what happens. Same thing with like Nike. When they start hitting up all them people that was making their own version of the low top Air Force Ones and shit like that, they hit everybody with that, and people had to like stop making the shoe. And they're not saying, oh, this doesn't have a Nike sign. It's close enough where people would think this. So they can, you could do it. I would say, if it was me, I think of another name. If it was me, I think of another. I would still put out Rare Form shirts, and I'll make that like a thing. But I would.
Okay, look, my bad, bro. I had got a call, so I was voided out.
Yeah.
But what you were saying, I was asking. So you have to have a trademark to be able to get an LLC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do this shit off the muscle then, without the LLC for a second.
No, you get the LLC and just make Rarest Form a shirt, like a shirt that you make. You can make a shirt that says Rarest Form. You can't name the brand that. That's basically what it's saying. You can make as many Rarest Form shirts you want to, but it has to be Rarest Form underneath another brand.
I might have to trademark. I think I'm. Let me ask you real quick before we get back to the show.
Okay.
Let me ask you this real quick before we get back to the show. Let's say I trademark it under a different name, right?
Yeah.
The shirts could still say Rarest Form, huh?
Yeah, that's what I said. You can make a Rarest Form shirt. It has to be Rarest Form by so and so. It can't be Rarest Form by Rarest Form.
Right. Okay, so I gotta redo the trademark shit.
I think a different name.
Yeah, I gotta repay $250, bro. That's fucked up.
Nah, for sure.
But yep, for sure, man. I'm gonna let you get back to the video. My bad, y'all. I had to come in, ask some questions real quick.
Nah, for sure. I'm about to do like maybe like 10 more minutes of this. It's a long video, and I'm about to get off this motherfucker anyway.
For sure.
Definitely.
All love, man.
For sure, brother. Be safe.
Sir.
Let's get back into this video.
What are you taking over? Okay, what are y'all taking over?
I let you speak.
What
Tariq, I let you
what are you
speak.
taking over? Okay,
let you speak.
what are you got to
I let you
elaborate.
speak.
What are you taking over?
Okay.
As a Sudanese immigrant,
He is
what
arguing
are
like
you
I
taking
argue
over?
now. He's a student
If
of
you let me
Tommy.
finish, if you let me finish, then I can go ahead and
Go ahead.
elaborate the way that
Gotta
you
hear
want. But what I'm simply saying is, you're saying that you guys created an infrastructure for us to come over and be successful. Fantastic, awesome. But what I'm saying is that if you create the infrastructure and then the people that come and immigrate that have less opportunity than you come over here and become successful, then you can't sit there and be like, well, you guys are ungrateful, blah, 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 blah. There are foundationally Black Americans that do fantastic. But my problem is this. Foundationally Black Americans tend to complain a lot about the system, right, that they've been able to enjoy for the better part of multiple decades and say, oh my God, I'm so oppressed.
But Myron, that's our
Meanwhile, people that
privilege,
don't have
Myron.
any,
You don't
hold on. Hold on. Let me finish.
We complain about white
Meanwhile,
supremacy.
people come here from poor ass countries that didn't have any opportunity, and they're like, wow, you're a bunch of fucking crybabies. And they become successful in the house that you built. That's what I'm saying.
No, they come over and drive Uber and thankful that they had to flee the homeland that the other white supremacists broke down and they didn't fight them. We can't have that same
Nothing
thing.
wrong with Uber. I drove Uber.
We can't have that same thing.
I have a
It's a
Middle
lot
Eastern
of black.
background too.
Hey, man. Hey, that's 1,000, man. And they put it together. They definitely put it together. Maybe it started at Uber. Like, I know for a fact, like, the Muslims is thick. And the Arabs is real thick up in West Oakland. Especially in Acorn. They got the mosque like right across the street from the high rises. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the cold part is, well, I don't know if black people could go up in there. I've never seen no black person go in that mosque. And you surrounded by niggas, and there's a whole bunch of niggas that's Muslim. I've never seen anybody that I've known that was black be able to go inside that mosque. But they definitely drive Uber. Because when I was staying up out there, it was times I couldn't make it to the BART station in time to hop up on the BART to go to San Leandro. I for sure got an Uber to that motherfucker just to get there quicker. And it was literally a guy that just started his car up and turned this thing on that was sitting right in the projects right with me. But yeah, man, that's a real interesting video. Y'all go check out the rest of that. Tariq Nasheed, but where I got it from up on here is his name is It's Use. I think ITZ YOUSS. It's Use however you say his name, man. Shout out to you for the content. Go like and subscribe. Hit the notification with that one, man. But we about to close the show out. With Tupac. This Tupac and 3 Times Crazy is called Gaffle. Let's get into it, man.
Mob gets off, fool.
Reverse your back up, cognac, twist his cap. My niggas coming like we running back for 100 points and 100 tracks. We smoking zippers, rolling 100 packs. Now tell me niggas where that money at? Where that money at? Say what? And I ain't never got gaffle like that. Say what? And I ain't never got gaffle like that.
When I was younger, I was told that all killers keep quiet. And the only thing that's more important than family is silence. You got a problem with my good, you disappeared to find. How about the winners for dummies? You get to dump till they die. It's more than 6 million ways to mob. Choose one. The only way out is death, nigga, we lose none. It's my brothers come to the city, we stacking meals. Go out of town and do a show, collect your dough and spray your building. We all eat it, got y'all sleeping while y'all creeping. 662 came to mob, we all leaving. All alcohol and weeding, when fuck up your dogs eating. Touch one of us, 10 of y'all, we call it even. So one of them makes you think you
could try to fuck with CYD and Ellie, cause the deal you and I. You're my shadow, load up ammo, fool, we strapping with them nines. For the squadron, fool, we mobbing over OPD and Vice. Paraphernalia, you got it sold. She back off the cognac, twist this cap. My niggas coming like the running back from the 100 point to the 100 track. We smoking zippers, rolling 100 packs. Now tell me niggas where that money at? Where that money at? Like, what? And I ain't never got capped like that. So check this out. Yo, good. What? And I ain't never got capped like that. I ain't never got gaffed like that. In fact, I stay strapped. When niggas try to jack, I caps back. A 9mm on the pump, bitch. They don't want no funk. Yes. Don't make me motherfucking Trump, bitch. Yes. To these pump police, they don't know me. You fucking with an Oakland OG. And yo, it's true, I wasn't raised here, but Ron Pace, so now a nigga stays here. And what about these bitches on the boats? I heard I'm making jokes, so you know where the hoes at. They all on the niggas nuts. Now tell me who's the biggest sucker. Take a sip and let a nigga fuck. And to these bitches that be swearing they ain't seeing me, hit the Hennessy and now she's seeing me. I flip that ass like a flapjack, and she ain't never got gavel like that. Reverse your back off the cognac, twist the cap. My niggas coming like the running back from 100 point to 100 track. We smoking zippers, rolling 100 packs. Now tell me niggas where that money at? Where that money at?
Hey man, and like that, that's the show for the day, man. Early morning vibes, man. Hey, everybody that tuned in, good looking for that, man. Tune in tomorrow. Tune in a little bit later on. Probably got something cooking for y'all a little bit later on too. Off the Pull Up Pod. Shout out to my boy C the Shooter. And man, it's another one. Holla at y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace out.